I swear to God, the world changed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hurts throwing right away. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Hurts to throw. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, the offseason is over, and they just showed that their first drive of the year, and they march it down and score.
They probably looked over at the bench and told the punter, go ahead and take the year off. We've got this. We're not going to need you at all. First drive of the year, straight down the field, well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal. Great, set.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Armadillos, nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. Peters. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And on now is the punter. Back deep is Tank Dell. He'll return it from the 6. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they... He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 89 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. At the 19-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And this is Simpson with a catch. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now an option play on second down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 21-0 our score after 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Looking to throw. Peters. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 17-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Philadelphia.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right.
Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Armadillos are able to cut into that deficit. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Armadillos 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Peters. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Peters. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Shifts by him. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Armadillo 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Second down and a yard. Back to throw. Peters. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
An extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Armadillo 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Peters. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing again. Peters. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Peters. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Eagles 45, Armadillos 15.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Pulled in at the 24. Breaks through the contact. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off the play fake, Peters. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, Peters. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Peters. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Simpson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Peters. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll change things up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Alexander. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out, and the Armadillos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.